I hate boobs. It's stupid. Shouldn't be a thing. Like, one's always bigger than the other, and it's saggier or whatever, and it's stupid. Why? 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 Why is that a thing?
Whenever I go to the beach, you know how some people can just lay down on their stomach? Like, I can't even sleep on my stomach because it hurts so bad. Like, I have to dig little holes in the sand to place my boobs in so I can lay down.
I can like nuzzle my face into them, and then I kind of took a nap like that one time in class. Oops.
I like them because my hands get cold really often, and I just tuck them in there, and then voila, hot pockets.
People with big boobs, they can't just like sleep on their stomach because it hurts, and then sometimes like they have to wear sports bras differently. I don't even feel right buying a sports bra because I don't even need anything, but I can sleep any way I want, and I don't have to worry about boobs getting in the way, which is pretty nice.
Victoria's Secret dressing room people, I feel horrible for them because I'm pretty sure they've been flashed a couple times here and there.
They're distracting. I'm thinking about them right now and I can't think about anything else. Wow.
It sucks because you go to Victoria's Secret and you're like, look at all these cute bras. They're all like frilly and lacy. And then it's like, okay, I gotta go find a double D of this. And they're all like the ugly nude, white, black ones. Like there's no cute double D bras.
My grandma told me to fake it till you make it, so you just wear lots of padding. And then if a guy really likes you and he touches it and he's like, why do your boobs feel funny? Just turn off the lights and be like, let's have fun. And then he'll never know that you padded your bra.
Don't need to hit them. Don't need to rough them up. You're not cracking a safe there, MacGyver.
American Eagle jeans came out, and then Aerie came out, and Aerie became like my new best friend. And my mom used to get horrified because I was like, I really want Aerie bras because they're so pretty and they make me feel pretty when you're wearing them. But and then I hit college and I was like, oh wait, I have a thing called a budget now.
With other girls' boobs, I mean, I could appreciate a nice rack. It's like, damn, girl, you got it together.
Oh my god, and then the old ladies in the locker rooms of the Peace, man, they just throw it all out there and you just see all the nipples, like old lady nipples. And they'll just like have full-on conversations with you.
Dating's weird. It depends on what you count as dating. Like dating like boyfriend, girlfriend, or dating just like, let's see how many times I can take a girl out to get pizza before I can get in her pants.
Somebody should tell me how it works. Because I'm single and not ready to mingle. I don't understand the process of mingling.
Dating, which is just basically sex with lunch the next day.
There's always like the awkward where it's like, oh, we'll go on dinner and then we'll go on a hike. You're like, what? So fancy clothing, but not really, because I'm gonna get sweaty and gross on this date as well, but not the good way. Cool, that's what I always want.
If they're like smart, and we could talk about like the socio-economic factors of the Great Depression, and like you're intelligent, like my ovaries just explode.
I'm in one of those like zones where you're dating but not dating. So I'm half called for and half not called for. It's not an open relationship. It is, I'm gonna treat you like my girlfriend but not have a label on it, which is like one of the most complicated things I've ever succumbed to ever.
What's the order of things that you're allowed to do? Like, do you kiss them right away? Do you have sex with them? Are you dating once you've had sex? Like, how? Who writes the book on that? And then, how are they qualified to write the book on that?
And then you have this like awkward relationship where you're like, I hang out with this guy and we play video games and he took my top off and I kind of like it.
College version of dating is when it's just like, usually you meet someone at a party or a mutual friend of a friend, and then they add you on Facebook. And then, because they are too much of a pussy to just come up to you and be like, hey, let's go out on a date, they Facebook message you. And so you have to sit there in agony for about 15 minutes because you know that they know that you know that they know that they saw that you saw their message. So you have to sit there and it has to be timing. So you gotta be like, okay, sure, what do you wanna do? Then it's just all through Facebook message and texting. So like when you see them initially, like for the first time, again, like face to face, it's kind of that awkward thing where you're like, hey.
If they put too much on Facebook, don't date them, because your relationship will be that thing they put on Facebook. If they don't use Facebook at all, I wouldn't date them, because you're like, you know, what do they do? Or like, do they talk to people? Are they social? Are they doing something in the background? Those people you don't date.
I definitely agree that we need to go back to where boys, guys, men, whichever, ask a lady out on a date and they actually come to your house and knock on the door. What a concept! Not texting from the car, not honking your horn, but actually coming to the door and knocking and saying, "Hi sir, I'm here to pick up your daughter."
Dates are weird. Yeah, dating in college, like how do you know you're really dating? Like, let's go to campus cinema together.
College dating, it's more just like, hey, do you have enough money to go to Taco Bell?
If he buys you food, you should date him, unless he doesn't like fat girls, because then you're gonna get fat and then he won't date you anymore. So that ends up bad.
The person has to be your best friend, otherwise it won't work. And the drama won't be as bad when something happens or if it does happen. The person who you want to date should be your best friend. That's the best way to do it.
When you're in elementary school, it starts out with tiny little notes that you leave on their desk that you know that they sit at. It says, "I like you, I think you're cute, we should date." And they're spelt wrong and it's really cute and adorable and the handwriting is illegible. And then you get into middle school and that's when you're like, well, I don't know what kissing is. And that's when you start kissing, I guess. I didn't get my first kiss till 8th grade. I remember I dated this guy in 6th grade and he dumped me because I wouldn't kiss him. And the same thing happened to me several other times in middle school because I wouldn't kiss a guy.
I mean, I'm a big fan of asking in person because then you can actually read the person's facial expressions. But if you're like super shy, at least like call on the phone. Don't text. That's just no. Don't ever text and ask a girl out. No.
Dating to me is like, do you want to go on a date? And it's like, okay, cool, we're going on a date. Do I dress up? No, you're in college, you own sweatpants. Like, cool. Or like, we met at a party. Cool, last time you saw me, I was, you know, twerking on the table. Let's have a civil lunch. And you're like, but I can't eat, I'm hungover.
He'd take me out and he'd put jeans on. That meant it was a date. If he had jeans on, that meant that we were on a quote unquote date. And that's because he wore sweatpants everywhere we went, to the store, to restaurants. But if it was Outback and not Panera Bread, that meant it was a date because it was more expensive.
Take them out somewhere fun. Enjoy it, you know, go somewhere that's not like too formal necessarily. And then save the formal stuff for later. Just have fun and start that friendship and that relationship, you know, nicely instead of being like, I'm gonna go out and, you know, make sure I look all fancy or whatever, because day to day, you know, if you actually get involved with that person, they're not gonna look 100% each day when you're out with them, so.
Roommates drunk. Want to I love the fishies. #nope.